Hello guys, Vengeance are here. Today we're doing another BDO video. This one's going to be kind of a conglomeration. I got a few things that I'm working on. We're coming off of the back of enhancing the Tet Black Star. And I've kind of on the fence about whether I should cron tap this or if I should raw tap it. Right now what I'm looking at, I've had quite a few comments weighing in on it. The consensus is that I should cron tap it, but I'm leaning towards raw tapping just because the cron stones are going to cost so much in silver. I get that getting Tet back is a pain, but the thing is, I don't need the Tet. I have Tet Goddard, so the Tet Black Star is useless for me. The other thing that I'm looking at is raw tapping the pen attempts until my stack hits about 300. And then once I'm done with that, if it has not went by that time, then start cronning at that point. Because you got to think it's 241. I think it adds 6 for each fail. So we really only need about 10 fails, which I guarantee you will hit pretty quickly. But the idea is that if I raw tap the pen, then I can put the cron stones and cron tap the Tets back. And I have 1, 4... I have 4 decent stacks for doing that to get back to Tet when it fails, and then that would mean we would only need to build, you know, a handful for the actual Tet attempts. I have an 80 stack and 70 stack, so these 3. So I technically have 7 that I can use. And I can build those up using other things. So right now I'm looking at probably raw tapping the pen. And then cron tapping the Tets back. I think that's what I'm going to do until I hit 300. And then if the stack gets to 290, 300, then start cron tapping the pen attempts with that. I think that's the route that I want to go. That way it's 50-50. I'm growing the stack and I'm still... making progress. Now today, what I want to do, now that I got that out of the way, is I'm going to enhance this Kazarka to Duo. So I need to just smash on it, get my 241 stack out of the way. But we're going to get this up to Duo real quick. 22%, I'm just going to tap it. I'm not too worried about durability. No, not force. Skip. Okay, we are going to start using 29. How many 20? We got 11, 20 stacks. 25. Where is my fail stack chart? Let's see. Plus 9. That is not. Okay, so plus 10. We're at a 15% chance. We'll just use a 20 stack. I'm going to overstack these. I don't, like I said, I don't care so much about durability, but you'll see why I'm doing this here in a bit. 20. We'll use a 30. What's plus 12 look like? We're going to use another 30 stack on it. Now we're going to switch to 40 stacks. Because 13... 14... And 15 is going to be... We're going to spend a few of these.
Tell me if you need anything.
I guess I'm not too worried about durability, but I want to force enhance this. 29 stones and durability, that's fine. And then what we will do is we'll repair this a bit.
I can't stop hammering.
So there's 100 of my memory fragments gone, but that should be all that I need because now we're going to pop a 40 stack on here. And it should go pretty easy. I've got so many 40 stacks that shouldn't be a problem at all. Okay, what's the duo chance with a 40 stack? It's enough. Very, very unlucky. I'm glad we're only taking this piece of junk to duo.
Welcome to Velia. Need to use the storage?
40. That'll be good. I'll get most of those memory fragments back from fishing. We don't need max durability for what I'm working on. So I'm gonna try and get this done quickly so that this doesn't go on too long.
Looks like it.
Alright, cool. Now, over to what I am attempting to do.
You can keep more goods if you get a house in town.
Wisdom tree. We got the duo there. This, these, and this. Those can go away. Alright. Where are you at, horse? This guy. That's who I need to go to. He is a pain in the butt to get to. What if I... Give me a second and I will be back when I get over there. Okay, I've made it here. And for those of you who haven't figured out what I'm doing an adventure log right now. We're doing the... Where's it at? Dorin Morgrim's secret journal. So I have to unlock journal number 2, and then the last part of that is we're going to skip some steps, but once you unlock it, you can do any section of the book by... it doesn't matter. You don't have to do it in sequential order. You can do it in whatever order that you want. So what we are working on is I'm trying to get some cheap AP. So, you know, a few 100 million silver for 1 AP is better than 100 billion for a pen. Black Star. It's going to give me plus 3 AP. So you're looking at 30, 40 billion per AP at this point for me. So I'm trying to get the low-hanging fruit. And I could also squeeze 1 DP out of this. But I don't want to spend money enhancing another duo. I'd have to do duo boss gear, and then the other 3 books are going to be HP, stamina, and stamina. The HP is nice. It's only plus 5 though, and then that's also boss gear and weapons. So it's quite a bit of silver just for 5 stamina a piece and 5 HP. So I'm not going to do those. I'm going to skip them, and I'm just going to jump straight to the AP. And then at some point in the future, I will keep that on record that I need to do that for the 1 DP. But for now, we're going to turn this in and hand over these things. It's very simple. For the first book, you got 30 black stones, 7 grade 3 reform stones, doesn't matter weapon or armor. Then you got to hand over a duo green grade weapon. Can be main or sub, doesn't matter. Max durability doesn't matter. And then you have to hand over a green grade defense gear, which I was already doing some Grunel gloves enhancing for that. And you can see we got objectives complete. We can just click on them up here. But I already had some of the Grunel stuff that was low durability, so I just did that. And I bought the duo off for the green one off of the market, so it was like 100 and something million silver. So we will jump through this here. So here's the beginning. Plus 5 HP. That's nice. Move on. Another plus 5 HP overall, which is good. And 5 more HP. And the last book is 5 more HP. You get some stones out of that and some trash loot. Get a little bit of silver back, not much. These, I guess, would be good for... well, nothing on my character. Okay, so now we need to go back in here. We unlocked book 2. We can open that up. And you can see none of this stuff is completed at all, but what I can do is I can hand over the duo Kazarka. You do lose it. That sucks. 5 hours item drop rate, that's fine. But if we go back in here after handing over the Kazarka, we will get 1 AP. So I'm currently 288 and 284. Look at, boost me up 1 AP. And I get a couple more of things. So it's cheap, easy AP. I'm trying to push for new brackets. I don't remember what the brackets are I never can off the top of my head. Let me jump over to the other monitor and look real quick. AP brackets. So that pushed me to another AP bracket. So at 288 I was in the 160 bracket, and at 289 it pushes you to 167. So you gain 7 extra bonus AP, whatever you want to call it. And then so 1. So basically I gained 8 AP off of that. The next thing that I need to work on, which will push me up 1 more AP. So the next bracket I need to get into is the 293 bracket, and I'm worried that the Happy Black Spirit and the Revered Fox will go away. That's 2 AP loss, so I will be back down 2, and I'll be kicked back down to another bracket. So I need to gain 2 more AP. And I can do that. I need to do the Barrier of Infestation, and I need to do the Thieves Encyclopedia. Well, the Thieves is the one that I've been working on. And let me jump up here to this other monitor. Is it gonna actually work? No, it is not. There we go. Got it. Sorry about the black screen for a second. So, the next thing I need to work on is this Thieves Encyclopedia. You can get, if I can find it, you can get 1 AP out of this. I've done the 7 ores. Thieves. Open this up. So I've done the 7 ores, and I need to do the 2 coins. The reason I have to do all of these, and I might as well do them in order, is because I have to unlock book 5. I need to get to book 5 so I can do the Ogre Ring one to get the +1 AP here. The rest of it's just HP +1. All this stuff is HP +1 and a few stamina, 1 LT, a couple HP, 1 LT. So none of this stuff really matters to me. The one that I want is here. And so I'm just going to slowly start trying to work through these. We've got 7 ores. I've already done that. The next thing I need is to collect coin types. Supposedly you can get all these from pirates, so I think I'm going to go grind some pirates and get coins here. The gold bars won't be hard, you just need silver for that, and you can use a gold ingot for that as well. And I may have already turned that in. I have turned that in. So all I gotta do is collect flowers and coins. It used to be, I think, 7 different types of coins. And I don't have any on me right now, so I think I'm gonna head to pirates and work on that. And just so you can see what I was looking at here, we did the ores, we need the coins, and we need the gold bars. We've already done, and we need the flowers. So that is my current short-term goal. And before I go back to enhancing, I'm going to be doing some grinding. I think I'm going to go back to Ronaros and grind there for a while. I think if I get this Thieves Journal done and get the +1 AP, that'll put me at 290 on Succession. And then the last one I'm going to have to work on is going to be the Barrier of Infestation, and I want to do it last because of, I don't know how hard that's going to be for me at what AP and DP is. I'm going to do some research. So I just wanted to make a little quick video today. I'm going to be doing a lot of grinding this week, so there's not going to be a huge amount of stuff to see. I'll do my best to cut all that stuff together and give kind of an update on Friday, but I'm going to use this drop 20% to boost me up and with my loot scrolls and see if I can get a potion piece to drop, and then just get raw silver, because that's, and make my money back off of doing this AP increase here. But yeah, it's going to be pirates for the coins and Ronaros for pot pieces and silver, I guess, for now. And then when I have an update on the journal, and if anything exciting happens, I'll cut it together. You guys will see it on Friday. But we're going for low-hanging fruits because we're to a point with this Tet Black Star. We're to a point where it's going to cost billions upon billions to even try and enhance it. I'm either going to, like I said a little bit ago, I'm either going to raw tap this, and I'm going to have to go all the way back to Tet. And it cost us 15 billion to get to Tet before, just from try to Tet with the amount of fails. So if I cron stone from try to Tet, we're still going to have to make stacks. So either way, it's either going to cost me about 4 billion per pin tap, and then my stack won't grow, or it's probably going to cost me that much more to make a freaking Tet stack to get it back up to Tet when it fails. So I'm still on the fence, but I think that's the route to go. And there's some other things I need to enhance anyway. I need boss gear to enhance, and I can probably make a profit doing that just by failing those. And I can make stacks off of this Grunel stuff. You know, just enhancing this stuff up and failing on it, I can build stacks off of it, and I have all the stuff to craft Grunel, so maybe I'll just do that. But we'll see in the future. For now, it's grind, got to get the silver. And that's the touch on one last thing before I end this off here. I did a ton of chopping over the weekend. Most of my lumber is chopped down. I've got some planks left, handful. Some of these won't mass process because there's not enough of them, but the maple ones are left. And I've shipped everything down here to Grana, so we've got crates, wood crates, steel and bronze crates. We've also got some brass that we can do in the future, but I got my workers cranking out crates in both Grana, and then I have my workers running over to Trent and Bear as well, and they're all stacking crates into Grana, and they're all originating in Grana because that's where the workers are originated at. So I will be running those all the way over to Sandgrain up here, and then eventually Valencia. But we're going to be making a ton of silver off of this stuff and leveling trading soon for a little bit of a life skill update. But I that's what I did most of the weekend. Had a little bit of an issue over the weekend. We had a pup. She was fine, and then she wasn't fine. and so my brother's pretty devastated over that. We had to, they think it was a blood clot. She went from fine to being put down in like a few hours. It was a pretty bad weekend, and she's been with him for 13, 14 years. So it's a hard thing. They're just like children. When you don't have kids, your pups are like your kids. So it's just part of it. But so the weekend I didn't make much progress. I was late over there dealing with that with them, giving them support, and stress, migraines, that kind of stuff. So we didn't get much done but processing. But that's okay, because we're back and we're grinding. So I hope you enjoyed the little bit different content here, a little bit enhancing, a little bit of journals. I thought I had all of my journals done because I did the Bartali all the way up until the last couple. I haven't done those because they're just a couple of HP. I didn't feel like running to Valencia, but I did all the Bartalis. And then I was like, wait a minute, we can get more AP and DP out of this, because I forgot I haven't done Deeves, I haven't done Dorin Morgrim, and I haven't done a Barrier of Infestation. I didn't do Heralds for the DP, and I can squeeze a little bit more stats for cheaper than enhancing this Black Star. So I figured that's what I'd do this week, and then get back on the grind for this stupid Black Star that we have been working on. But maybe in the meantime, we'll get the potion piece just by proxy, and I've been going over my build and making some changes, so I'll go over those hopefully soon, as soon as I completely figure it out. But that's all I got for the day. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a good rest of your Wednesday, and as always, until next time.